Howdy friends, I'm Morgan, the Nerdy Cowgirl, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be going over my December TBR. It is the week of Thanksgiving this week, so I'm technically starting it a little bit into November, but I want to go ahead and get started on it. I've got a bunch of books to read, so hopefully I'll get through all of them before the end of the year, but if not, I want to get as close as I can. So the first ones that I'm going to be starting with, my sister-in-law, I think it was like the beginning of the year, gave me a big old bag. If you've ever seen this bag in my videos, this is the one that she gave me. She loves Bostons, so she lent me a bunch of her books so I could read them, and I read like half of them that she gave me. She lent me. I read half of them and have already given those back to her, but I still have got a few that I haven't, and so my goal is to finish reading her books by the end of the year. So the ones that I still have left for her are Pack Up the Moon by Kristen Higgins, and I have already started it. It is about a couple named Joshua and Lauren, and Lauren dies like in the very beginning, like first or second chapter. She's gone. She had some type of, I forget what it was called. It was a pulmonary something where her lungs just got scarred and fibers all in them. But she has planned out to give her husband a letter a month for the first year that she's dead, and to help him get over her or get through his grief. In the first couple of chapters, it says that he is on the spectrum, so he struggles with interpersonal relationships and things like that. And so this is it's a book about her trying to help him move on. So this is the one I'm starting with. It sounds really sad, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this one, but I think she gave it a 5 stars. 4 or 5, I can't remember. So I'm looking forward to this one. And then another one that she gave me is Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. Now I know she gave this one a 5 stars because I looked at this one. Knox Morgan doesn't tolerate drama, especially in the form of a stranded runaway bride. Ooh. So I know she told me this one was really good, and this is a part of a series, the Knock 'Em Out series. I don't think she liked the other two as much as she liked this one. I think she said this one was her favorite. So I'm going to read this one, and if I like it, then I will read the other two, maybe from the library, or maybe I'll get them from her. I don't know if she has physical copies or not, but yeah, so this will be my next read. And then she also lent me the Shadow and Bone series. I've got all 3 books here, but the other ones are holding up Tessie's food bowl over there, but I can pick them up. I'm not. But the Shadow and Bone series by Leigh Bardugo. I know a lot of people love this series. I've heard that most people like Six of Crows more, but I figured she lent me this, so I thought I would start with this series and get into the world and then go on to read the Six of Crows duology. This is the Grishaverse, so it is a fantasy series. I did try watching the show. I think I watched the whole first season and wasn't that into it. Who are those characters? It was like Matthias and Nikki? No, it wasn't Nikki. What was her name? I'll find them and I'll put a picture in. I can't remember their names, but they were my favorite couple, and evidently they're in Six of Crows. But I'm going to read it, see if the book's better, because normally that's the way it goes. Right, Tess? Okay, so once I finish Shadow and Bone, that will be all of the books that Brandy gave me. And so I will be able to give all of her books back. And then after that, after I finish those, I want to finish which I want to do a whole video about this, like going over these. But in 2023, me and Brandy, actually, my sister-in-law, we went to Barnes & Noble. My brother, that's what he got us for Christmas was, don't you break that again. That's what he got us for Christmas was books. So he just took us to Barnes & Noble and let us just pick books and paid for it. And we love him for that. But when we went there, if you were a member, they gave you a free book journal. I think it was if you remember, and if you spent like a certain amount, they gave you the free book journal. And in it, there is a section that's I'm not going to show you because my handwriting's really bad, but it's a 24 book challenge. Oh, I can show you this one. 24 book challenge. And so it's got different prompts, like a book written by someone on a different continent, a book written before 1900, and then it goes on from there. And I've read most of those, but I am 3 short on it. And so that's what I plan to do, is finish my 24 book challenge. And so the last 3 books that I need for that challenge, I am going to read Animal Farm by George Orwell. I remember watching the movie for this in high school in my social studies class. But we didn't read the book, so I want to read the book. And then next is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. And I remember reading this in school and really, really enjoying it. Well, I remember reading it in school, but I didn't appreciate it until we watched the movie, and then I really understood what was going on and what like really was going on. So I got this one, and I just love this book. It's got like the frayed edges and stuff. I love that. And I normally don't like hardbacks, but I like this one. And I'm just loving reading classics right now. So I'm excited to read this one. And then the last thing I got is 100 Great Short Stories. Selections from Poe, London, Twain, Melville, Kipling, Dickens, Joyce, and many more. And so I'm going to read this one. It's a chunker, but I'm going to read this one, and yeah, this would be my last one to fulfill the 24 book challenge. So those are all the books that I plan to read by the end of the year. Hopefully I get them done. I've got some short ones, but I've got some long ones in there as well. Who knows, but I'm going to do my best to be looking out for those videos later. So until next time, God bless you. Happy trails. Bye. Did you just break it? You just broke my necklace. Tessarion. No, I fixed it.